This is Impact Wrestling.
Sudden Impact fans, good news, I am back. Sorry I had to take a little break for a while. Things just got a bit messy in my life, but I'm back. Just bringing you some news and discussion points about what's been happening in Impact recently. I promise I will be more uh, frequent in my videos from now on. Um, so, getting on to it. Uh, so, as you may have heard, Anthem Media, and which is the parent company of Impact Wrestling, has announced that Scott D'Amore has been promoted to the president of Impact Wrestling, and they've also Anthem have also said that they're going to pursue act and put more money into making their sports offerings or sports programming more appealing, and they've hired former WWE marketing officer to do that. So just to bring in some new sponsorships for all of their sports offerings, and also expand and grow on their sports offerings as well that Anthem owns. And hopefully this means that Impact will be given a much bigger budget to operate with from Anthem Media, and hopefully this could only mean good things going forward for Impact Wrestling, because now it looks like they're finally putting all the pieces together to hopefully get back into the the more popular years and the better years of their wrestling, so which was like the years between 2006 and 2009, which were arguably the best years for the company, because they had a decent TV deal with Spike TV, which is now Paramount Network, and they were producing absolutely brilliant shows on a weekly basis, and like with Impact, the weekly television show, and also the secondary show, and they're also producing lots of other programming content on that was airing on Spike TV as well. So hopefully, with this new regime, new security, and with Anthem, and these new hirings of Anthem, and the restructuring of the board in Impact Wrestling, it means hopefully that they're looking to give more Impact a more secure and bigger presence on as part of their programming going forward. I'm not sure what this would mean going forward for whether the weekly show like Impact, whether it still remains on Access TV, or if they start looking around for another network to air their programming on. So they could always go back to they could always try again with Paramount, now that they've in a more financially stable position, and they haven't got any of the the problems that led to Spike, or the previous Paramount TV network dropping them initially. So hopefully they can get onto a bigger network, and for their flagship program, and also introduce some more television programming in the States, it's like on Access TV or another TV channel, with one of their other shows that they have on uh, the Impact Plus app. So like saying, like they could always do um, like their main event Monday matches, which airs every Monday, like on a fortnightly basis. Now they could have those ones if they wanted to air on a Monday and on basically on a weekly basis. So they'd have to just do a couple of extra matches at the tapings and just pitch it to like have it on air it on Access TV or one of their other channels that they own at Anthem owns on a Monday, and so to just grow the company that way, also taking out a bit of ad times and sponsorships as well. Or maybe they can just actually do have a second um, wrestling show like they did before with Explosion. For various reasons, that was discontinued in favor of doing a YouTube lead-in show before Impact, and that has had mixed reviews. I still like the actual idea of Impact having a second show, but if it's on YouTube, then it I mean, it's okay if it's on YouTube, but I would much rather it be on an like an actual TV network or cable network as well. So it has has more brand exposure, and it also gets some of the wrestlers actually featured more on that programming. And also, instead of it being like a majority of a recap of the last week's Impact and like a review and preview of the show of this upcoming week's Impact, just have it like a Rampage, like it could just be another wrestling show, like AEW has Rampage to go alongside Dynamite, and then like WWE, you got Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and all the other shows that they have on their various TV networks that they do in the States. So let me know. Let me know, guys, what you think. Also, recent news coming out of the UK that DAZN Sports, which carries Impact in most other countries apart from the US and the other areas where Impact has TV deals, has been announced that they're starting up a channel on the cable network Sky, and it's available on Sky channels 429, I believe, in the UK. I'm not sure because they said because they don't air or they don't broadcast Impact on that DAZN. They only air it on delay, so I'm not sure, or on demand. So I'm not sure how that would work going forward. But yeah, just keep an eye on this space as well. And I'm actually liking the fact that cable channels are now actually actively seeking out the channels that cable networks are actually seeking out the channels that are carrying like channels that have Impact Wrestling on it and other wrestling shows, because that's basically what everyone wants, and like as Cody Rhodes said, I know this is from Monday Night Raw, and yeah, so competition actually makes the wrestling world better, because if there was, it's just like he just said, like because Cody Rhodes went to AEW and left WWE and came back, him doing that was just like made it so much better for people in WWE, and as a whole, the wrestling world has benefited from it. Hopefully, Impact can also start branching out and doing deals in other, like TV deals in other countries like Australia, or other parts of Asia, or Mexico, Canada, Japan, even. So even those main foothold areas where wrestling is really popular, and other parts of Europe as well. So yeah, just as many TV networks, or even like streaming platforms that would be able to show Impact can only be, on a regular or going forward, and would be a fantastic deal for Impact going forward. And yeah, that would hopefully, those flow-on effects would hopefully just continue to come on, to benefit Impact, and on the whole, the wrestling landscape as well. So let me guys know what you think about some of the things I've said in this video. And until next time, I'm John. Welcome back to Sudden Impact. It's great to be back. Until next time.